Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Holy Cross Women's Basketball Show, presented by Lundgren Honda of Auburn. I'm Kevin Shea, joined alongside by the head coach of the Lady Crusaders, Bill Gibbons. And Coach, thanks for joining us. Bit of a slump you're going through here. 0-4 in the league, lost the last two games since we last spoke. How is the mood of the team right now? How's the mood of the coaching staff?
Yeah, this is something that we're not used to. I said it after the Colgate game, and you can never get used to. Luckily, I have great friends and a great staff and a great wife, and to keep me kind of sane. And you need that. It's easy to be upbeat when you're winning, but Lisa's been great. I got a lot of calls today. Hang in there, coach, and the team has been good. We've done a lot of talking, but and their attitude's been good. We got 6 freshmen, Kev. We just need a quality win to get us going. But it's been tough, I'm not going to lie. And we've had trouble scoring. We've had trouble shooting and putting the ball in the basket. And but hopefully that'll turn around. And when it does, it hopefully breaks the ice and we can get on a little roll.
You've been coaching here for over 30 years. Has this been the toughest season for you coaching?
Yeah, I would say it's just because of the wins losses. I mean, we had that season a few years back that obviously was the toughest, but I bounced back from that. But in terms of wins and losses, in terms of kids working hard and being a good team, a coachable team, and not getting the results, this has been the toughest. This is the struggles. This is when you get the gray hairs. The profession is tough, but it hopefully will make the really good years, the sweeter years, better. Like
right.
Anything in life. I've been talking a lot about life's lessons, and in life you got to keep fighting. You can't feel sorry for yourself, but those lows make the highs much better.
Now, you talked about the shooting, and you and I just talked about this before we came on camera. Like, your last game out is Bucknell. You had 21 more shots than Bucknell did. Against Colgate, you had 11 more shots than Colgate. So obviously it's just in those instances, I can't say it's just, but to kind of boil it down in a simple way, you say, okay, you're just not making the shots.
Right.
How do you change that, though? You know what I mean?
Well, I think, and that's a good point. George Blaney, I talked to him today, and Jim Dua was his longtime assistant when I first started, so that's 36 years ago. And Jim Dua always used to talk about, it's not the quantity of shots, it's the quality of the shots you get. So he always used to like it when you were getting less shots, making them play defense for longer times. Less shots than the other teams, but you were getting better shots.
Right.
So I think that's a big thing. And for coaches and players out there, it's not always the amount of shots you're getting, because you could be getting non-quality shots, and that's why you're shooting 27%. Whereas if you're making the extra pass or getting better shots, now your percentage is 40%. And you're winning the game even though you're taking less shots. So I've talked to the team about that. We've showed them on film, and hopefully that'll turn around.
All right, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with plenty more of the Holy Cross Women's Basketball Show, presented by Lundgren Honda of Auburn, right after this.
Welcome to Lundgren Honda of Auburn. We are the largest Honda dealer in central Massachusetts. Choose from over 500 new and pre-owned Hondas, always in stock. And inside, you'll find all the support you'll need to make your ownership experience the best it can be. That's why we have the highest return of repeat buyers here at Lundgren Honda. Listen, if we don't have it here, chances are you won't find it anywhere. Lundgren Honda of Auburn. Experience it.
Worcester, a city defined by a heritage of innovation, fortitude, and caring.
Where the community is diverse and full of promise.
Unibank is proud to introduce Invest Worcester,
a savings account that reinvests deposits into home ownership, small business, and community development.
While earning a premium rate of interest, help invest in Worcester's future.
Unibank. Together, we can build a better Worcester.
Wachusett Wine and Spirits, where you'll shop in comfort one of the area's largest selection of over 1,500 domestic, international, and craft beers. A wide selection of fine domestic and international wines for any occasion, as well as unique premium liquors and handcrafted spirits. Wachusett staff is committed to exceptional customer service and finding specialty items for their customers. Visit WachusettLiquors.com for monthly specials and gift certificates. Route 12 West Boylston, across from the Manor.
Percy's is a proud sponsor of the Holy Cross Women's Basketball Show. At Percy's, we've got it all. Appliances, electronics, televisions, and more. Percy's, 19 Glennie Street in Worcester, right off of Gold Star Boulevard. Visit us online at percys.com.
Established in 1939, Standard Auto is a name that you can trust. With over 40 acres of early and late model parts, Standard Auto has what you need. Bring us your worn out or used cars. Call us last for the best prices. Standard Auto, 257 Granite Street in Worcester.
It's Meze Greek Tapas Bar and Grill, Worcester's only authentic Greek tapas, 156 Shrewsbury Street in Worcester.
Ciao Bella Restaurant, Pizza and Catering Service. Located at 402 Grove Street in Worcester. The best caterer for 4 years running.
Portions of the Holy Cross Basketball Show are brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts. America runs on Dunkin'. O'Connor's Restaurant and Bar, 1160 West Boylston Street in Worcester. Visit us at the West Boylston DQ Chill and Grill on Route 12, right off of I-190 Exit 4. Visit us online at dqcakes.com. Welcome to the Compass Tavern. At the Compass, we offer a delicious menu featuring the best American style and New England dishes made from scratch in our kitchen. Whether it's lunch, dinner, or special celebrations, the Compass Tavern is the place to go. The Holy Cross Basketball Show is presented by Lundgren Honda of Auburn.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's talk about the Colgate game and Get Fit with the Crusaders Day. I don't know how many years now you've been doing this,
7,
you and
yeah.
Phil Giarusso, and
Right.
It's a great collaboration with the City of Worcester and the elementary schools and Holy Cross Athletics and what the message that you bring to the kids. And I know this was a packed house. May
Right.
have been the most
Second most,
Okay.
yeah. Last year before Christmas we had 2,800.
Wow.
This year we had about 2,500. It was after Christmas. I was expecting to get 15, Kev. Just great. And I think next year we've already got locked in for December 21st. The day before the kids, perfect timing. So
Right.
we're hoping we can fill the place, which would be awesome. But yeah, Frank Mastrandri, I want to give a shout out to Frank, who is a good friend and retired now. But I gave him the idea 7 years ago, and he ran with it. He said, Billy, let's go. Called my buddy Phil Giarusso.
Yep.
500 kids first year, 1,000 the next, 1,500 all the way up. So been a great for these kids. The best thing is when a teacher said to me after one of the first years, this is better than Christmas Day for a lot of these kids.
Right.
That really hit me, you know. So.
Right.
Unfortunately, we lost the game this year, but our kids were out high-fiving, and it was like the Boston Celtics. I think on the Channel 3 News, there was a little girl that was very well-spoken,
Yes.
and she did a great job.
Yes.
And she said, I'm used to seeing, men play, and
Yes.
now I have role models in women,
Yeah.
and they can aspire to be a Lauren Manis or a Tricia Byrne or a Katie Doherty or Maddie Ganza. So it just gives me a warm feeling inside, and despite the loss, to see I said, did you have a great time? Oh, that was great, Coach. We're coming back next year. And Jeff Oliver does a great job at halftime making it, educational.
Right,
They're saying,
right.
I'm going to go home and have oatmeal,
Right.
I said, Kevin Shea eats his oatmeal every day. So
And he even
it was
talks
great.
about body image. Jeff
Yep,
Oliver
right.
talks about body image with the
Right.
young kids and the pressures and stuff that are on kids, and just to eat healthy, but to be yourself and to be confident in who you are, which I think is a great message in today's society. You mentioned about your players high-fiving everyone after the game, and perspective. When you've talked about that in the first segment, we talked a lot about life's lessons and perspectives.
Lessons,
I
right.
think that's a perfect one. You
Right.
lose a tough game, and it's a
Right.
league game, so obviously it hurts.
Right.
But there's bigger things there, and that's the 2,500 kids that are sitting there that are looking up to these players, and they go there and can't have a frown and can't be mad.
Right.
You got to, for that 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever it is that there's
You got to be there for those kids.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Getting back to the game, Colgate, Bill Clary's done a great job with that group. We knew it was going to be a tough game. We didn't have a good shooting game, but we fought back, Kev, with our press. We were down 8 with about 3 minutes to go. Got back, and Infinity got fouled. We went on a 7-0 run. And she made 2 with 45 seconds to get it to 1.
Right.
And here's something I learned as a coach, and for young coaches out there, I made a mistake. I should have gone to more solid defense and just tried to get a stop. Instead, I stayed with the press, which they were starting to figure out. and they get a three-point play down this end, and now it's 4 rather than potentially 1 or even 3 if we played it solid.
Right.
So you live and learn. Even as a 36-year-old veteran, that was on me, and I apologize to the team. But, you know, it was a heartbreaker, a tough loss, and something that, you know, what we wish with the kids we could have gotten a win. But hopefully next year we start a new winning streak on that Get Fit Day.
Now, then recently you went on the road at Bucknell. Bucknell's a team that's undefeated in league play.
Right.
I think they were 11-3 going into the game, 11-2 going into the game.
Right.
It was a game that early on you guys took the lead in the first quarter. They came back. You went back and forth a little bit. Then they had a little spurt there in the second quarter to take the lead at the half. But then they kind of extended in the second half.
Yeah.
What happened in that game?
The key was the second quarter. We were 21 all, and 4 minutes to go, and we were doing a great job defensively and offensively. Had the tempo going our way. And Kev, we got them in the double bonus. Now with the women's game, it's on the 5th foul in every quarter. And we had committed 4 fouls, and on the 5th foul, they made 6 free throws in the last 4.5 minutes. And now they make a 3 and a 2. Now it's an 11-2 run, and we're down 32-23 at half. So the moral from that was we fouled too much in our zone and in our man-to-man. Got to move our feet, and stop fouling when we get tired. And then in the second half, we just kind of ran out of gas. We ended up going 5 in, 5 out because we had some guys sick, but they were just, you know, we had to come out and chase them after that. And they're the best team in the league by far. But we got a chance at them here in the Hart Center, and it was a tough loss. And now we got to go to Lafayette, who's lost a bunch in a row, who should have beat Army the last time out. At Army played great. It's a dangerous game. It's going to be whoever wants it more and who can right the ship, and I hope it's the purple and white.
If you look at, and we've talked about Lauren Manis, one of your freshmen, each and every week, but she hit for double figures. She's averaging over double figures and almost averaging a double-double a game for you guys. How impressed are you with the way she has seemingly just seamlessly made the jump from high school to college and come in and been such an impact player for you so early on?
Yeah, well, we knew that. She was very heavily recruited, and we kind of got a steal. But to Lauren's credit, she knows she's got to get better at the defensive end, and she's in watching film, and she's in doing those things. Offensively, she's as good as anyone in the league. The biggest adjustment for her has been the jump defensively from high school. She could sit back and block shots because she's such an explosive jumper. To now on this level, she's got to play for 30 seconds in the possession. But she knows that, both in our zones and man-to-mans, and she certainly has the potential to be one of the best we've had here.
All right, we'll take another timeout and be back with plenty more of the Holy Cross Women's Basketball Show presented by Lundgren Honda of Auburn right after this.
It's Meze Greek Tapas Bar and Grill, Worcester's only authentic Greek tapas, 156 Shrewsbury Street in Worcester.
Welcome to Lundgren Honda of Auburn. We are the largest Honda dealer in central Massachusetts. Choose from over 500 new and pre-owned Hondas, always in stock. And inside, you'll find all the support you'll need to make your ownership experience the best it can be. That's why we have the highest return of repeat buyers here at Lundgren Honda. Listen, if we don't have it here, chances are you won't find it anywhere. Lundgren Honda of Auburn. Experience it.
Worcester, a city defined by a heritage of innovation, fortitude, and caring.
Where the community is diverse and full of promise.
Unibank is proud to introduce Invest Worcester,
A savings account that reinvests deposits into home ownership, small business, and community development.
While earning a premium rate of interest, help invest in Worcester's future.
Unibank. Together, we can build a better Worcester.
Percy's is a proud sponsor of the Holy Cross Women's Basketball Show. At Percy's, we've got it all. Appliances, electronics, televisions, and more. Percy's, 19 Glennie Street in Worcester, right off of Gold Star Boulevard. Visit us online at percys.com.
Established in 1939, Standard Auto is a name that you can trust. With over 40 acres of early and late model parts, Standard Auto has what you need. Bring us your worn out or used cars. Call us last for the best prices. Standard Auto, 257 Granite Street in Worcester.
The Bagel Inn, 785 Main Street, Route 122A in Holden. Open daily at 5:30 a.m.
Specializing in wicked awesome bone-in and boneless wings, the Wicked Wing Company, 321 West Boylston Street in Worcester, is your home for the best wings in Worcester. Check out our menu online at wickedwingco.com.
The Fix Burger Bar. Handmade burgers, elixirs, and shakes for whatever ails you.
Chick-fil-A Westboro proudly supports the Crusaders women's basketball program. We would love the opportunity to serve you at our restaurant at 286 Turnpike Road, Westboro. Here's to a great season.
Mark Bernier is your Worcester area Edward Jones financial advisor. Whether you're planning for retirement, college, or protecting your financial future, give Mark a call at 508-755-1213.
The Holy Cross Basketball Show is presented by Lundgren Honda of Auburn.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm here with junior captain Trisha Byrne. And Trish, first let's talk about being a captain as a junior, because it is unusual. What kind of an honor is that for you?
Being a captain as a junior is definitely an honor. Obviously, it's a little bit unusual for our program to have one of the juniors as captain, but it's definitely been a different role for me, especially with 6 incoming freshmen and them being the majority of our, more than half our team. It's been a challenge to be able to guide them, but also guide myself. But it's definitely been a pleasure to be working with both Katie Doherty, another junior, and Maddie Ganser in that role. So it's been an honor, pleasure, and challenge.
And what about pressure, too? Do you feel more pressure than you did last year when you were just a player?
Definitely. I mean, the onus of responsibility is now falling a lot more on your shoulders than it was in your first 2 years as an underclassman. I mean, our unfortunate record right now and our inability to really maximize our potential as a team is definitely, it's hurting a lot more this year and falling a lot more on my shoulders for sure.
Now you have a place out at Moosic Lake, your family does, and you brought everyone out there in the preseason and kind of a team bonding. What was that like, and how important is team chemistry to you?
Team chemistry is obviously very important. I mean, you spend so much time with these individuals, both on the court and off the court, so to be able to connect off the court often translates to what you can do on the court. So spending time at a place like my lake house where my own immediate family is able to bond and make so many amazing memories, it was really awesome to have, like my almost second family there to do sort of the same thing.
Who cooks when you're out at the lake? When you had the whole team, does coach cook? Did some of the players cook? Who would do the cooking?
We had some mishaps with the cooking at different points. We all had to, in one way or another, become domesticated, but Miranda Nixon did a lot of that, and ordering pizza always worked too.
Yep, exactly. You can always fall back on Domino's.
Yeah, exactly.
Coaches called you the floor general for this team. What does it mean to you to be a floor general?
I think a lot of people often make the analogy to like the captain of a ship, running your ship to make sure that people are doing the right things at the right time. And coming from the point guard position, it's definitely a challenge to make sure that people are doing their job at both ends of the floor, but at the same time holding yourself accountable for doing your own job. So being the floor general is it's a challenge, and I'm trying to get better at it every day, influencing my command on the floor and getting better by myself.
Is it also kind of knowing when to run or when to push it and when not, and maybe looking at opportunities you have and kind of you making that decision versus maybe someone in the front court?
Definitely. I think that's one of my challenges this year, and something I struggled with a little bit more last year is when to run a play, when to attack, just sort of feeling out your way, when to make the decision at what time.
All right, Trisha, thanks for joining us, and best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you very much.
That's junior captain Trisha Byrne. We're back with more after this.
Welcome to Lundgren Honda of Auburn. We are the largest Honda dealer in central Massachusetts. Choose from over 500 new and pre-owned Hondas, always in stock. And inside, you'll find all the support you'll need to make your ownership experience the best it can be. That's why we have the highest return of repeat buyers here at Lundgren Honda. Listen, if we don't have it here, chances are you won't find it anywhere. Lundgren Honda of Auburn. Experience it.
Worcester, a city defined by a heritage of innovation, fortitude, and caring.
Where the community is diverse and full of promise.
Unibank is proud to introduce Invest Worcester,
A savings account that reinvests deposits into home ownership, small business, and community development.
While earning a premium rate of interest, help invest in Worcester's future.
Unibank. Together, we can build a better Worcester.
Wachusett Wine and Spirits, where you'll shop in comfort one of the area's largest selection of over 1,500 domestic, international, and craft beers. A wide selection of fine domestic and international wines for any occasion, as well as unique premium liquors and handcrafted spirits. Wachusett staff is committed to exceptional customer service and finding specialty items for their customers. Visit WachusettLiquors.com for monthly specials and gift certificates. Route 12, West Boylston, across from the Manor.
Before or after the Crusaders hit the court, come on down to Bentley Pub in Auburn, Route 12 near the junction of the Mass Pike. Visit us online at bentleypub.com.
It all starts with a touch. The smallest thing that sets her heart in motion. The rhythm of love, the only jewelry powered by her heartbeat.
New Tech Design is a proud supporter of Holy Cross women's basketball. Custom printing, embroidery, promotional items, and more. Visit us online at newtechdesignGroup.com.
Established in 1939, Standard Auto is a name that you can trust. With over 40 acres of early and late model parts, Standard Auto has what you need. Bring us your worn out or used cars. Call us last for the best prices. Standard Auto, 257 Granite Street in Worcester.
The Holy Cross Basketball Show is presented by Lundgren Honda of Auburn.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm joined by sophomore forward Maggie Locke. And Maggie, coming off knee surgery, how difficult has the last year been for you with the surgery, with the rehab, everything that goes through it, before and after the surgery?
I mean, it was tough coming in like freshman year. You kind of just want to do everything you can, and I had the injury the whole time, so it was just like learning my boundaries. But I mean, my teammates were like always there for me, especially when I was coming back. I was getting frustrated a lot, but they were always there, like telling me the littlest things that I did well, and it was just really encouraging.
And growing up just outside of Philadelphia, talk about how competitive and how big basketball is in that area, because that's a huge hotbed for basketball.
Yeah, definitely. Well, AAU was like the home tournaments there, so it was really nice because teams would come to us, but we had like really big schools that we were playing, and it was really good because you always see a lot of college coaches, and it's really good exposure.
And you guys are going to Lafayette on the road, but for you, kind of a home game.
Yeah.
How much are you looking forward to that game and seeing one of your former high school teammates who plays for Lafayette?
Yeah, I'm really excited. Sammy Stippa was my point guard in high school, so it's always good to go back and play against her. And our high school coach will be there too, so it'll be good to see her.
Now, in pregame, in the warm-ups, will you talk a little smack on the court?
I mean,
or will you guys not look at each other? How will it go?
I mean, we're friends after the game, definitely.
Yep.
But yeah, we're competitive on the court. I love her, but definitely going to be a scratch
Will you
and
chirp at her at all?
I don't know.
You spend a ton of time with Alicia, the trainer who
Yeah.
just became associate athletic head trainer here at Holy Cross. How much has she meant to you in terms of getting you back on the court and getting you back to feeling 100% again?
She is my main support system. Like whenever I feel insecure about anything, like, oh, it hurts when I'm jump stopping, like she'll give me an alternate move, like, oh, then go hard, like you're not landing right. She just walks me through everything and makes me feel like I'm not gonna have to sit out again. Like she just says we can work through this, and then we do, and then it works out.
How, when you're going through a tough stretch, and you guys are going through a tough stretch now, what do you guys talk about as a team? And do you feel like it's more psychological maybe than it is even physical?
Yeah, I mean, I think we have all the talent and skills to do well. We just, right now, we're at a mental state where we have to come together. We don't know like how to win games right now, but we're learning. And I mean, we're just taking the opportunity as being the underdog. We're right to beat the other team, and we have nothing to lose when we go out on the court.
Obviously, it's a lot more fun when you win than you lose, but still, how much fun is it during Christmas break when you guys are up here? It's just you don't have to worry about school. It's basically like being a professional basketball player.
I mean, it's so nice. Like, you always have time to just come up and shoot, or, I mean, even after this, like after practice, we all just hang out. We're gonna like watch The Bachelor together tonight. Like, it's just so relaxing.
Yeah. Team bonding, and you get to work on your game. It's a good time to be a college athlete, isn't it?
Very nice.
All right, Maggie, thanks for joining us, and best of luck the rest of the way.
Thanks.
That's sophomore forward Maggie Locke. We're back with more right after this.
Welcome to Lundgren Honda of Auburn. We are the largest Honda dealer in central Massachusetts. Choose from over 500 new and pre-owned Hondas, always in stock. And inside, you'll find all the support you'll need to make your ownership experience the best it can be. That's why we have the highest return of repeat buyers here at Lundgren Honda. Listen, if we don't have it here, chances are you won't find it anywhere. Lundgren Honda of Auburn. Experience it.
City Trophy, conveniently located at 32 Auburn Street in Auburn.
Visit us at the Commercial Fruit and Garden Outlet. Personalized fruit and gift baskets for the holidays or any occasion. 1050 Southbridge Street on the Worcester-Auburn line. Beautiful to look at, delicious to eat.
After the game, come on down to Flip Flops on Main Street in Holden. Good food, good friends, good times. Flip Flops on Main Street in Holden.
Portions of the Holy Cross Basketball Show are brought to you by The Boynton, 117 Highland Street in Worcester. Visit us online at boyntonrestaurant.com.
Quinn's Irish Pub on West Boylston Street in Worcester. From appetizers, lunch, dinner, or our weekly specials, our pub selections are a must on your night out. Meet friends, celebrate with family, or just hang out at the Oak Barrel Tavern. The Tavern experience at its best. 229 Grove Street in Worcester. Visit us today.
The Holy Cross Basketball Show is presented by Lundgren Honda of Auburn.
Welcome back, everyone. Coach, you got 2 home games coming up. Lehigh and Army. Still going first time through the league play. What do you know from looking at film of Lehigh and Army? And obviously Army lost the perennial MVP and leading scorer for
well, let's start with Army
Minato.
because I saw them play Lafayette. They're still pressing. They still have a lot of athletes. They don't have Minato. They're not as good, but they had a great non-conference and they're picked second in the league. So they'll be a tough foe here. It's always a battle with Army. And Lehigh is struggling a little bit like us. They were picked, I think, right behind us, or no, maybe right ahead of us at third. And we were picked fourth, and they're struggling. They're 0-for. So they're going through a lot of the same things. They're playing 4 freshmen in their top 8. We're playing 4 freshmen. So it's going to be, I think, whatever rookies play well
Step
in that
up.
game. But those are 2 big home games for us.
You mentioned Army's non-league schedule. It's one thing that stuck out to me when I was looking at the other teams in the league, because for years it was you guys played a really tough schedule, and you would play the UConns and BCs and all these teams, and the rest of the Patriot League didn't play as tough of a schedule. Now you look at how many teams the Patriot League plays that were in the NCAA tournament last year, the women's NIT. Now it's a different league in terms of non-conference schedule, because now I see everyone kind of preparing themselves for the league the same way you do. Playing those teams, playing as many top 20 teams as they can.
Yeah, coaches talked to me about that, and I think they saw our recipe during those years we were hanging banners here that we did that, so everyone's doing that, which makes it for a stronger league. But that's always been our philosophy, and I'm glad to see the rest of the league teams doing that.
What do you say to your team with this next stretch, and especially having 2 home games to try to get off the schneid and get back over the hump?
Yeah, you don't want to talk about it too much because now it gets in their head a little bit, but just the same things we're talking about. And play with energy, play with enthusiasm, play with talk, out-bench spirit them. We always talk about a bench being great, out-talk them and out-hustle board them. It comes down to those little intangibles. When it comes down to it, those are the things we're talking about. So I hope we're talking about a few wins in the next show, but I'm going to keep coaching them. My great staff is going to keep coaching them, and you got to keep your head up. Life's lessons, keep getting after it, and I'm at a great school, with a great job. I thank God every night. So I got to keep practicing what I preach. And
how much does it help too, coming from a coaching family with your father and your brother and your sons, that you can talk coach speak, what I mean, that they've been in your shoes and walked the walk that you're walking?
Yeah, I talk to Billy every day. He's been great, and my dad and Tommy have too. They've been through it, and they've been very positive. And my son Bobby now just got a new job, but he's calling me or texting me, keep your head up. That's a big part of life too. You need people's support.
Right. So. That's important. All right, well, good luck to these next games at home, and we'll see you again very soon.
See you down the road. Thanks, Kev. Happy New Year.
Thank you for watching the Holy Cross Women's Basketball Show presented by Lundgren Honda of Auburn. For the coach, I'm Kevin Shea. We'll see you again real soon at the Hart Center.